Hello, this week's blog is a team effort. I've got Matt Godfrey with me.
Hi folks.
Tom.
Hello.
Tom's here as well.
I'm here.
So we've been on the Standy today in Teams of Three event. We were doing all right. We were sitting third in the league before today, and we didn't feel that we could catch the people in first place, but as long as we could probably get second, we'd have been happy with that. So because the league's done on weight, what we're looking to do is, I know it sounds obvious, but catch the biggest weight possible. But if it's going to be a low weight affair, sometimes that's just important to keep putting something in the net. So I drew a relatively good peg. I was quite happy with it, 232, which is down on the scrub field. And I've managed to catch £9.8, which is really strange because when we spoke about it this morning, we thought that there might be more there. Yesterday, Matt had £9 there in 4 hours and the fish turned up late on. So we thought with good stamp fish, big ones, with those sort of big stamp fish, might be able to catch a big weight, but unfortunately it never really happened. I had a very slow start, and then when I did catch them, they were very small fish. So I've had a lot of fish, bloodworm and joker again. Couldn't catch on hemp today, which is really strange because you caught a lot of fish on hemp yesterday, didn't you? Yeah.
Some better ones
said
well.
to me this morning that I might be able to catch some fish on hemp later on, but it never happened. So, but I was happy. Won my section with £9.8, which, you know, team match, we always say if we can get a section win, we'd be happy with that.
Definitely.
So, you know, and obviously we're just always trying to put something in the net, and that's the mentality you need to have on these sort of matches. You can't just go all out, you know, all guns blazing, because if you do that, all right, you may have a bumper day, one in say 5, but the way it's fishing it this year, you know, we think bloodworm's a safe approach.
Keep putting a fish in the net. That's what
keep putting a fish in the net.
So make every fish count. I believe
Make every fish count.
Make every fish count. You see, that's it. So I was happy. That was a relatively good return. But then obviously we had Matt and Tom. Tom hadn't drawn so well. 198. Tom, tell us a little bit about your day.
Well, I didn't really know what to expect. I hadn't drawn around there this year as yet. But there was a nice double boat opposite. I thought, yeah, there's going to be some caster fish here.
Double boat?
Double boat opposite me, yeah.
Didn't tell us that one.
Flyer.
Yeah, double
flyer.
boat. 14.5 metres, I'm touching it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So I thought I'd catch them on casters. I thought, obviously, nice, as Lee said, you know, bread and butter fish on bloodworm. That was the banker method. And I've started off all right. I've put a few fish in the net early. I'm probably catching.
Where did you start? Did you start short? Or?
I started for perch on a top keep, but when I say I started off all right, I mean I went on my bloodworm line. The first sort of hour, I caught a few broach,
Right.
little hybrids, little perch. It was all, you know, it was okay. I thought, yeah, this is going all right. And then for everybody really in the section, it's just got worse and worse and worse, that bloodworm line.
Which is strange for the canal, isn't it? Because usually it's like it's good, the fishing's good, and it gets
better.
It's better.
Today,
Yeah, last hour's often the best, isn't it? So it's
I mean,
a bit strange today.
It was. I mean, Joff to my left, I mean, his weight, I think he had a big £3 or he might have had £4 dead or something, but he sort of started short, had a big skimmer to start with. I thought, oh, you know, he's going to catch now.
There's been a few skimmers caught today, haven't there?
Yeah.
What do you think that is? Extra colour in the water? Or
Definitely. Bit of
Extra colour.
movement.
bit of movement, yeah.
It is the most coloured I've probably seen it this year today, I would say.
Yeah, that's important, because often if you get to a venue, we haven't really seen any skimmers this year, have we?
No.
But there's been some colour in the water today. I've caught a couple of skimmers down on the scrub field, and you never see them there, do you?
Strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's so I mean that sort of faded on me. And I mean I could see that nobody else was really catching like that with the other side to it. So I've had a little look on caster. Again, it wasn't great, but because I couldn't catch on bloodworm, my theory is if you're going to sit and wait and you're not getting many bites, you're better off sitting on a bait that's going to catch you a big fish than sitting and waiting on a bait that's going to catch you a little fish.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
I've had a £1 plus perch, a 10-ounce perch on caster.
You had a pound.
Oh, it was a Nile perch, people. A Nile perch.
It was.
A pound per.
It barely fitted in the landing net.
Brilliant. Right.
I had that, and I weighed £5.11. I was second in my section. Unfortunately, though, I was beaten by Paul Kerr to my right, who caught on bread, which is interesting because, again, with a bit of colour in the water, bread would have been the last thing I'd have thought would have worked. And it's worked really, really well for him. He's caught 140 fish on bread today.
That's amazing. I mean, that just go to show that you can still catch on bread, whatever the colour is. He's caught little pommies as well, hasn't he?
Little pommies. I mean, he's only weighed £7.5, and he's had a pound.
Yeah, but he's won the section, hasn't he? You
Yeah,
know, I mean,
yeah.
today it's obviously not.
Small stamper
it's
fish,
not
though.
fished as well. I mean, you know, it's £5 to £7 been like a par weight in a lot of places, hasn't it?
He's done brilliantly. He's done it a bit different to everybody else.
Yeah, because you were quite comfortably second then, weren't you? Because there was only £3 and £4 after that. So not the best draw for us. Then we had Matt on our best peg.
Oh yeah,
As
that's
always.
the best one.
Yeah, we
folks.
put Matt on the best peg. Yeah,
Put me
yeah.
on kids peg, didn't you?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Kids peg.
yeah. So where were you? Tell us a bit about your day.
I were on 204, folks. That's the worst peg on the canal. And no, it's a good area. For some reason, that little area there is always quite good. You seem to catch some better fish. And I've ended up with £12 4 ounces and won my section.
Were you fourth in the match as well?
Yeah, come fourth on the match. Bradley, what's his second name? Bradley Gibbons, little England chap. He's
Little
come
Little England chap. Right. Yeah. He's a chap. He's little, and he's from England.
And he's from down south.
Yeah.
No fishes for England. That's what I meant.
I know you did.
Lovely kid, and first trip to Stayner.
Second trip.
to Stayner.
He's a bit
come
handy.
third on the match.
I watched him on the Division 1 National, wasn't it? We're next to you. I could have sat
Yeah,
with you for a bit.
they were next to me. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
not talk about that match. Cut.
He's a
Did he
good
win his
angler.
section? That?
No, he was. I think he was like third or fourth. He
He
did
did well,
really
didn't
well.
he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
I
did
remember
really
he was
well. He's
good.
been on a good peg today. He's been on that fence end peg, but he's made it count. That's all you can do off good peg. So tell us a little bit about your match. What have you caught for your £12 then?
I've gone with the come back with a fish every chuck theory.
Right.
And I have just fished bloodworm on 2 lines. One just holding it on my number 7 and 8 section.
Was
So-
that like bottom of the shelf again? That bit where we're just coming back up?
Deepest water, probably.
Deepest water,
Probably
right.
deepest water, yeah. And I've caught an odd perch there and an odd roach, but it wasn't brilliant. And then I've caught most of my fish 13 metres straight in front of me.
What, roach?
Yeah,
On bloodworm today or joker?
I've caught on double joker. But I'll tell you what was
Double
obvious. The roach definitely settled a lot better on further out. They felt a lot safer on the other
That's
side
funny
of the
you should
canal.
say that because it's really deep where I've drawn today on that close line and I've barely caught anything. I caught there for about 30 minutes at the start.
And they disappear.
And then they disappeared and like when the match when I had £18 there, caught everything short. But I don't know if it's because it's been sunny and they just don't like all the commotion with the netting and they just settle a bit further out in your peg, don't
I
they?
think that's
Makes
right.
sense, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
So you've not had a drop on Emp or anything like that?
I've fed Emp all day and I've dropped on it and I've had a little indication, then I've caught one and it were actually smaller than the roach I was catching on bloodworm.
Sacked
And-
it off.
Yeah, and I've had Andy Galdart next to me and he's a
I was
bit of
going to mention that.
he's a bit of an Emp expert on the canal.
You were
And I
both
thought-
first and second in the individual as well, weren't you? Going into
Yeah,
today, it was a bit of a
That was
clash
a good
for the-
battle,
battle, yeah.
Bit of a battle, yeah.
He beat me off the next peg last week and then I've had him back today. So
Yeah. Well, good. That's good. That's good. Well, I mean, in the team stakes then, so what have we had today? 24, 25 pounds,
More
something
than
like that.
I think, isn't it?
Yeah, a
Like
bit.
£26 something.
Yeah, £26
Yeah.
something. So, what you've got to remember is in a team event, you know, the weight really does matter. And £26 was just second on the day, but the team that were in second have had £13. So we've really
pulled it back on them,
we've
haven't
pulled
we?
it back, and now we're about £7 clear. So. Not a comfortable second. You're going to have to make it count last match.
Anything could happen, couldn't it?
Absolutely. But our policy throughout has been come back with a fish, make every fish count, and it's worked for us. So we've also first and second in the individual.
yeah.
So we've got
So far.
we've got a battle there. Maybe we'll draw same section.
No.
What a battle!
Next peg.
No, it'd be brilliant. So anyway, that's what it's all about, folks. We've had a great fishing again. £12, £9, nearly £6. That's good fishing by anyone's standard. So hope you've enjoyed this week's vlog. Catch up with you next week.
See you later, folks.
Bye.